Good day. こんにちは。今は疲れます。It's been a very hot week, rather weeks. Very tired. Tired not because of work or me riding bicycle or going anywhere. I'm tired because of the weather. I guess that's normal. When I go, I just drop everything at my home. I just like an hour ago I just got back from work. I drop everything at my home and I feel like maybe I should go out. Buy myself some carbonated drinks. Yeah. And maybe riding bicycle bring you all to some places where it's a lot more quiet, you know? But I don't know where. What's the word of the day, huh? Is the word of the day? I'll talk about it once I finished buying my drinks. Is that a house going all the way up? Looks like an apartment. It's a fine. During the morning, it's not really this hot. Obviously, only during the afternoon or evening or dusk. Oh, I need a black coffee. I forgot to buy that. Maybe some milk? No, I don't need a milk. Just a black coffee and my drinks. Got that. Free sugar, carbonated water, what else? Nothing. Can maintain the same diet. Do I have eggs? I have eggs. If I don't have eggs, I'll just come back tomorrow and buy them. There's not many people buying this.
お支払い方法をお選びください。現金を入れ終わりましたら、確認の上、OK ボタンを押してください。 りとレシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れにご注意ください。
ありがとうございます。Look at outside. I haven't, dear, I should have ate my banana when I just returned home. Never mind. Should have ate my banana. Got myself a banana when in a freeze in a fridge. But I didn't eat it. That should give me a bit of sugar. Maybe I'll just ride inside this neighborhood. Show you what some places like while talking to you. I'm actually tired. You could see I'm tired. I really wanted to make the video. Don't know why. I just feel like maybe this is how do you say the word? Personal diary, video diary, something like that. But diary is something you keep to yourself, so I cannot classify as that. I think, I don't know, something that gives me comfort, feel like sharing. So word of the day, let's talk about know and don't know. Shirimasu. Shirimasen. Shirimasu is know. Shirimasen is don't know. Yes. Word of the day. Shirimasu. 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 Shirimasen. Shiri. Shiri. Masu. Shirimasen. Masen is don't know. Shirimasu is know. Sometimes you will hear people say wakarimasen. Wakarimasen can be I don't know or I don't understand. Wakaranai can also be I don't know, I don't understand. But that will be for a different story. As for today is I know and I don't know. Shirimasu, I know. Well, it's actually know, knowing. Shirimasen, don't know. 私はたくさん言葉知りません。While I was distracted by my work, had a lot of things in my mind to talk about. Like maybe I should talk about this. I did talk about something that I talked with friends of mine in Discord. He talked about something about my previous video. Oh, yeah, we converse. You watch my previous video and we converse about talking about, using other people as inspiration, something like that. This is a very complex mindset for me to even talk about. Not really complex. I wouldn't say it's complex. It's just a lot of people not really, they don't really want to be like independent, you know. A lot of people always feel the this is in the nature of most people, is that they always need the sense of belonging. They always wanted to feel like, I don't want to be left out. That's a problem with people. So when you see like for example content creator, or rather influencer, you know that people will follow this content creator, something like that, who give like inspirational motivation, something like that. But throughout my experience, everyone will have to face their life differently. The core thing in their existence is the thing that they must have, and it is the thing that most human must possess. Only three things in life. Throughout my experience of traveling the world and living with people, a lot of people, experiencing different cultures, I've witnessed, or rather come to understand, three things in life. And that will be education, life, and what's real. So I'll break it down to you when give me a moment. I'll break it down to you soon, and let me just get to the quiet part of this road, because it's kind of loud. And the three things that I wanted to say has been shown by, we have a third world country, second world country, first world country, right? We have all of those things, and it has been proven by those culture. I mean, those stages of existence, when it comes to the world stages, something like that. I don't know where I'm going. Ah, dear. Can I drink now? If you wanted to preserve the sparkling inside, you press like that. I don't know, I just find it effective to do that, like to preserve the sparkling in the water. Is that girl waving her hands up? Oh, she's listening to the music. Okay. So the first thing is, like I said, the first thing, this is not like list, like top, this is not the ranking, okay? What I'm describing is just at least 3 things in human existence that mostly what people need in order to live a better life. Only these 3 things, then this is the core of existence itself. The first one would be education. Now a lot of, especially the Westerners, misunderstood knowledge with intelligence. Knowledge don't give you intelligence if you don't know how to use it. Okay, knowledge is just there for you. You know, that's just it. So education gives you knowledge. It is important to have education. Okay, that's the most basic things. It is important for you to have education in your life, to have the knowledge. Now, don't get confused. Knowledge don't give you intelligence. Knowledge is just is a tool. That's it. I don't know if you even hear me. It sounds so noisy here. I'll turn left. We'll go to the quiet part. Maybe chill a bit at the park. This is a really relaxing place to be. Got some kids relaxing after a long day playing skateboard. I'll go. This is I think it's a rich neighborhood. They got McDonald's over there, some fancy clothing store right there, and look at that decoration. Look at that. I think you remember last time I walked there. No, I was riding a bicycle. I didn't walk over there. No doubt a lot of things here is a bit high price, but the convenience store still remains the same price no matter where you are. I think that's at least my experience. So the first thing that I list down, education. The second thing is life. Now life gives you wisdom. Life gives you wisdom because you experience things. You act upon something. You absorb. You preserve. You perceive things. So life itself gives you wisdom over time. But don't be fooled. Sometimes when you yourself cannot accept the wisdom or refuse to accept something different, you yourself, as you age, you will also, how do I say the word? Gain stupidity at the same time. That's mostly what egotistical people do. Like they thought they're brilliant and everything, but they're just the same stupid people as how they refuse to accept good things that life has to offer. So life gives you wisdoms. And the third would be the realism itself. The realism, what I mean by realism, I still cannot describe the word for it. The only thing that I can describe is the reality. the reality is what gives you intelligence. Okay? Education gives you knowledge. Life gives you wisdom. And reality gives you intelligence. Now, reality is the thing that gives you intelligence. Most of people never experience reality, so they don't know how to counter certain circumstances or situation where it is life threatening, which is why, like, mostly criminals, they mostly understand reality of human nature. They know how to counter. Reality gives you experience. Okay, they give you experience to counter the, how do I say, to counter I don't even know the word to describe, but I'll give you a situation. I'm sure Leo can give a better word for me. Leo is a dear friend. He knows his way around words, which he can explain a lot better than me. Which is why I enjoy listening or enjoy talking to you, Leo. So, I'll give you a situation. Running a company, okay? Taking a risk. When you're taking so many risks or something like that, you know how to counter that risk. Mostly criminals or law enforcement, they know how to counter something. For criminals, they know how to avoid law enforcement after many times or of getting caught or something like that. Law enforcement know how to counter criminal activities after many times they have experienced, criminal act. So the reality is what gives you intelligence. The experience that you are now experiencing is what gives you the knowledge to counter certain circumstances that you wanted to avoid. So that is the easiest way that I can describe all these three things. And most of the time we see in the first world country, we see a lot of the generation in the first world country, they all have knowledge, but they don't have the life and the reality. They all have education. We see a lot in a third world country have life sometimes and mostly have reality, which is why they understand how to, do things. But the problem is they don't have education. That's the sad part. I mean, try to understand generation today. I mean, look at United States. United States currently they're, oh my goodness, can you believe there are diploma graduated that don't know how to read? It's just kind of sad. Like, what are you doing? Sometimes the word "no one gets left behind" is actually dumb. That's actually a dumb word. No one gets left behind. No, someone should get left behind because they don't put an effort into something that is basic. Some people should get left behind. And they deserve to get left behind because they don't put an effort into something. They expect something to be... Wait, why am I going in the same place? Okay, they expect something to just being given or rewarded to them without even try to put something into their life. Or, the word is not putting an effort. I'm just gonna go here, okay? I'm just gonna go to the left. I'm going in circle. I go straight forward later. That is just my experience, okay? What I understand. And that is the basic core. You don't need an influencer, you don't need a content creator to tell you how to wake up early in the morning, blah blah blah, do this, do that. No. You know, all of this idea of, what is it, the word? Oh, alpha male or beta or whatever it is they call. No, you don't need to care about all those things, okay? You just need to be a responsible person. That's all you need in your life. Once you are a responsible person, you can be the weakest person, but it doesn't matter. No one is there. There are other people out there who is far, far stronger than you are, no matter how it is. If you think, oh, I need to be the strongest man, then yeah, you kind of like not understand what reality is. Because the reality is no one. There are other people out there who you never met who is far stronger than you are. They just never have the opportunity to shine, something like that. I met a lot of circus friends. Some of them have beautiful minds, just never have the opportunity to flourish, you know. A lot of my African continent's friends, you know, people from African continents, a lot of them are very intelligent people. Intelligent, kind-hearted. Throughout my experience, I enjoy Filipino company. People from Philippines, they're very wonderful people. I enjoy making friends with them. At least in my experience, you know. My experience, two people that I can easily, how do I say, not easily hang out, but the best people to make friends. Filipino people and Arabs. Something about both of them are just welcoming. You got Filipino people who always like, I don't know, they're just like brothers to you. And then you got Arabs they're really proud of your success in life. They just cheer for you. They're like, I'm so happy that you have gotten this far in your life. Something like that. And then you got Filipino, who's like, come on, let's do this. Come on, let's do that. Come on. Something like, you know, it's always like, it just gives me goosebumps to even thinking about how wonderful they are. I totally forgot. There's no... Oh, never mind. I didn't go to work on using a bicycle actually. Mostly just don't feel like bringing my bicycle. Sometimes I just feel like walking. Because the riding is kind of far. 40 minutes riding bicycle. Well, not really, it's kind of 50 minutes. That's just my experience so far with people around the world. Oh dear, that made me jumpy. There's a fish. That made me jumpy too. Wait a minute. Let me look at that. Where are you? Must be big fish somewhere. There you are. I saw some fishes, tiny fishes. Maybe they just spoke by me. It's a very quiet. What? Oh, I thought I pressed this. Huh, it happens. To my, I'm not really gonna talk about it. There are a lot of fishes here. So that is my experience, most people. Today well, not today, like a few days ago, I met this old white guy. He's a fisherman. Old white guy. I think he's, if judging by, I wouldn't say he's 40, I would say he's around 60. Yeah. Judging by, but he looks so good looking for his age. For his age, he looks so good looking. Oh, and he has a Japanese wife too. I saw him like all the time at nearby the park that I used to have a lunch break. And sometimes I saw him having lunch with his wife. Actually, they both look beautiful. They actually kind of look good for their age. I don't know. Wonder what's their secret. One of the things that I can describe a good use of intelligence and education, kind of like back in 2013, I work with these doctors who work on a field, not really work on a hospital, but really work at the place, third world country, where people really need help. So working with him, I've seen him using his knowledge with the knowledge that he possessed, he used his intelligence. I've never seen how do I say? I've never seen people improvise like the doctors who work outdoors and not in the comfort of hospitals. Like, very impressive to look at. No anesthesia, but just perform. No offense to doctors who work at the hospital, but my respect goes a lot more to those doctors who actually leave their comfort zone to help people in need. So that's what I would say about all those doctors, because I've seen a lot of doctors who work in hospitals, kind of like egotistical, too egotistical, I would say. Is that a kindergarten? I used to go right here buying groceries at this mall nearby. Antique product. Antique. More like lumber shop. I've seen antique shop, but that one looks more like a lumber shop. Everything that I share to you is just my experience, and that's it. Just my experience. Experience is not gonna work the same for everyone. The only thing that you need to have is basic understanding, basic core, and that's it. For example, do good things and it will benefit you or not benefit at all. Do good things or bad things will give you consequence in life. That's the thing that you need to understand. One of the reality of life is that no matter if you do good things or you do bad things, consequence will always happen. You know, sometimes I heard cases of some guy saving a girl from drowning, and then the girl who survived the drowning, whose life got saved, tried to sue the guy who saved her. That's a consequence of being good. Maybe it's not like good on her part, you know, maybe because she's crazy or ungrateful, which is obvious. She's obviously ungrateful. But you know, the consequence of being good, sometimes you're faced with people like that. People sometimes question, like they will say they're happy with, they're happy with their lives. But are you really happy with your life? Maybe a person is happy. Like I'm doing the things that I'm doing right now. I'm actually kind of happy. Oh, my tires. Hopefully it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. People say they're happy. They're happy. They're happy. Yeah, maybe. Like me, I'm happy, but sometimes I'm not. People experience things in life that makes them not happy. But I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now. Making this video, I'm happy. Making this video. Perhaps it's the only thing that makes me happy. Just like sharing something in my life to you all. That's why I'm happy, maybe. What you see me here, or what you're seeing me doing right now is the real me. People at my workplace, people who I learn language with, the language school that I visit, they don't know the real me. People at my workplace, even back then, they don't know the real me. This is me. This is me. So you get to meet the real me here. I say that you never seen my face. Being myself. It's fine to be yourself as long as it's not hurting anyone. Just if you want to be yourself, don't hurt anyone. Be honest. Be an honest person. Hey, is that the right word? Be an honest person. A-E-I-O-U. Honest. An elephant. An apple. And honest. Why is the H using N? Maybe I made mistakes. Be honest. Be a honest person. That doesn't sound right. Be an honest person. Be a honest person. Be an Why an honest sounds a lot more natural. Anyway, just be a good person, okay? Well, don't be a good person. Be an honest person. For those of you who notice the wrong use of word, please correct me. That's a big panda. Where's my destination? I don't know. I'm just riding my bicycle around the town. That place. Yeah, I know that road. I need to hit up. I need eggs. I need eggs. Sometimes I ride around a certain corner of housing neighborhood. It's kind of quiet, which gives you peace, which makes you want to whisper, like how I'm whispering right now. Oh. I have been maintaining my diet. I went to a medical checkup 2 days ago, and I've been on a strict diet for almost like 3 weeks now. Yeah, experiencing headache, maybe because I'm not consuming enough sugars in my body. So maybe that's why she's a medical student. Seems like from Indonesia. After you traveling around the world, I can clearly look at her outfit and I can already tell that she's from Indonesia, because you will see difference between Singaporean, Malaysian and Indonesian. They all have different style. Malaysian feels a lot more like down to earth, normal. Indonesian feels a bit like tight on the neck. Singaporean a bit like fabulous or fancy. The only people that I cannot tell the difference is there are different parts of places in like India or Sri Lanka. They are different, but I would say the only thing that I can tell the difference between Sri Lanka and like Nepali is their skin tone and their fashion style. That's the only way that I can tell the difference between them. Everyone else, Filipino, Thai, Vietnamese, I mean Vietnamese, and what else? Vietnamese, Taiwanese. They were kind of cute. Okay, Taiwanese, they're cute. That's how you can tell the difference. Their outfit is cute. Taiwanese. How do I say? Chinese. Well, you have to look at it to recognize. I don't know how to describe, but I can easily describe when I see Chinese, Hong Kong. Yeah, I can easily tell the differences. That's what happens when you travel too much. You just know where the peoples are from. Even how they talk, you can easily tell. Gonna go. I like riding around here because it's kind of quiet. At some point this place is quiet. That's why I like to ride around here. Some people, some country, you cannot tell the difference unless if you hear the way they talk. Then you can tell the difference. Myanmar is yeah, I can easily tell the differences. Sometimes you might get confused between Myanmar and Nepal because their facial is, well, not kind of similar, but people get confused. But yeah, I can tell the difference easily. Especially if they're talking, then I can tell the difference. Nepali or Myanmar, Nepali and Myanmar, if once you see two people looks almost the same, but when you hear someone talk Nepal, is it that giveaway? Yeah, that person is from Nepal. Well, if you sit side by side between South Korean and Taiwanese, you can clearly tell the difference who is who. Okay, because most Taiwanese, they always wear something cute. They're kind of cute. Okay, they're kind of cute. Even guys, they're kind of cute. The South Korean guy looks, they have like a baggy outfit, something like that. I don't know, something like they always wear when they're cold, something like that. Whatever it is, they wear like an oversized outfit. That's the only way that I can easily describe out of the top of my head. Yeah. You want to know something interesting? Throughout my experience of, diverse around all different culture, we all gather together. We can be the most racist towards each other, but at the same time friends with one another. We being racist towards ourselves, but still like, like we curse to one another and being racist, something like that. But we like, it's not like something that hate. It's not something that hate. It's like a gaming community. That's what it's like. It's like a gaming community. I don't know if you're familiar with gaming community, okay? But I'm familiar with gaming community. We're different from different around the world, but when we get it together, we know like there are differences between you really discriminating and you really like doing it just for the joke or make a laugh, something like that, because it's a different thing on how we perceive it. But when mainstream media start to take place, everyone start to become a sensitive idiots and telling us that we should be offended over something like this. We should be offended, should be this, should feel that, just so that we can fit, so that we will fit into their narrative, when actually we're just chill. That's what we're like. So that's my experience so far, and I enjoy. Oh, it's kind of heavy. I think I'll go to the left. We just get along with one another. It's not affecting us. That's what we're like. Why is it red? Oshite kudasai. Oshite kudasai. Please push. Oshite kudasai. Is it even working? I guess not. Boy, there's some story that I can tell you, which is not the things that I can say in this video. YouTube being all that sensitive idiots, But to the rest of the continents, other than the Western continents, European, North Americans. It's actually not really that big a deal to us because we understand human basic sense. So I might need to think about how I tell that story, okay? I might need to rethink on how to tell that story because it's a story that is good to tell for better understanding, but it's also best not to tell due to how some people don't want to perceive it in a good way. They hate it that we take that as something that it is innocent, okay? It's just innocent. Wow, this is beautiful. That's a really noisy motorcycle. I always feel the same way, running home on empty. I'm on autopilot, come rescue me. I couldn't even tell the days apart. I'm on repeat, come rescue me. It's time for me to find some peace. I might go insane if I could erase my own thoughts. It's strangling me. I might go insane. I think I'm inflamed. My brain got the best of me. When I get home, I'm gonna heat up my eggs, my chickens, I don't think I want to eat rice. Nah, I don't eat. I'll just eat salad. My cheat day is only on Friday after workout. That's my cheat day. Only dinner time on Friday. That's my cheat day. No sugar, just eat to fill the belly, not to satisfy my need. I guess I will have to do this for another 3 weeks. Why do you ask? I don't know, I just feel like doing it. I just feel like be on a diet, maybe because I have nothing else to do here. So I decided to be on to stay on a diet. I have the discipline. Unfortunately, I don't have the financial part is to get the best food. It's not really that easy. Like I want to buy myself, well, broccoli is kind of cheap, but certain, like I want to buy avocado, I want to buy chicken, I want to buy avocado or chicken, yeah. No, not chicken, orange, banana, apple, what else? Some other vegetables that could be beneficial to my body. Yeah, it's not easy to, it's not really cheap to get them. So, like I said, the financial part is not easy when it comes to dieting. But discipline, I have that, fortunately. So I just have to how do I say, be wise about how I eat my vegetables. So currently I just bought salad, a lot of salad, some orange at the good price, a cheap price, oranges and banana. Banana is kind of cheap, so I went to a cheap store, get some good banana at a good price. So yeah, that's pretty much how I spend wisely. Damn it, plant. You gotta be wise. I always thought about bringing you out in the middle of the night to show you Friday night, or rather Saturday night. Friday night or Saturday night? Whichever night. It's the night before Friday, yeah. I'll just have to wait for this couple to move. Judging by their faces. Speaking of judging, I guess that's a topic that I should bring up in the next video. Judging. There are difference between judging and stating. So I need to talk about that because some people cannot tell the difference between judging and stating. So now that will be a good topic to talk in my next videos. All I can say currently is those who are always into social media will say it's not good for you to judge people. Yeah, because you grow up in social media. So yeah, you don't understand how real life works. So you will say it's not good to judge. But if you live in, if you actually get your head out, if you're not into social media, then you understand, when is the right time to judge? When is the time to actually to leave people be? to mind your own business. So okay, that's the topic to talk about in the next video. She's such a sweetheart. Anyway, as usual, I think I'm gonna end my video here. I'm gonna go inside and get myself some salad. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone who is dropping by my video, watching my video. I'm gonna end my video here, and I'll see you all again whenever you can drop by. Bye bye. Sayonara.